Good morning. This is Rebecca with My Simple Country Life. Welcome if you're new. Welcome back if you've been here before. We had a lot of snow last week and temperatures in the negative digits, and I thought this week we're in the 50s, 60s, 70s. So Missouri weather is crazy, but I thought I'd come out here and kind of look and see how the garden's doing. My poor skybox holly's still dead. That still needs to come out. I think I'm going to replace it with a butterfly bush. Nandina's still looking pretty good. And then over here we just have my pot storage and hose. And there's some, I think, new additions since the last time I videoed. Maybe, maybe not. But I garden in southwest Missouri. Garden zone 6B, 7A. And like I said, the weather's been a little something here the last few weeks. We were supposed to get 2 big trees and some big limbs taken down sometime during this last 2 weeks of February. And if I didn't say, today is February 26th. But with the snow last week and the mud from the melted snow this week, not sure if it's going to happen or not. So my sky pencil hollies are not looking too good. They may be deceased. Not sure about my rainbow ascot euphorbia. It's looking kind of sadly. Imagine a lot of this. I have some green stuff coming up here, and I don't know if that is possible bulbs or weeds. So we'll find out together as that goes along. This bed is going to get some redoing. Hopefully my knockout roses and my yarrow and some other stuff that I planted last spring and fall will come back. We'll just have to wait and see about that. This bed's going to get a redo and refresh, and what I plan on doing in this bed is going to be just wildflowers. Anything that survived the winter. Y'all, there's just nothing to look at here. It's just all just pitiful. Just pitiful. There's one of the trees coming down. It's all just sad and dry and brown and nothing really to look at except for Gidget. There's Gidget to look at. Hi, Gidget. And so yeah, I think the snow and the warm and all that really kind of did a number on things. But let's go inside the fence and talk there. We're inside the fence now, and this is the little garden bed to the left of the deck stairs. And this little guy's going to be moved because I'd bought that bowl to go on top of that pedestal, but it was kind of too shallow. So I set him on that little donkey, cow, whatever he is. And I thought, well, that looks really good there. And I also bought a little bluebird that I may set in the bowl. We'll have to see how that looks, if that looks like too much or not. But anyway, that's going to get moved because I found this bowl to put on this pedestal. And this pedestal came from my son's house. They recently moved from southeast Missouri up to near Cincinnati, Ohio. And they did not want to take this with them from their garden, so I got to bring it home. And so I have this in here, and I have that ceramic bowl in there just to help weight that down with the water. And plus it also helps hold the solar fountain that I have in there. So when I have the solar fountain in there, it's really cute, sounds really good. So I have a fountain there, so I don't feel like I need another bird bath there. I feel like, one water feature per, and this is Tucker. Hey, Tuck, what you doing? Hi. So I think one water feature per garden is sufficient. Maybe a little overkill, and speaking of, this is my little Nana's garden. My grandkids call me Nana. And I had a little wine bottle turned upside down. It had a little depression in it, so I put in some pebbles, and we'll keep it full of water for the bees and the butterflies. And had the little Angry Orchard bottle turned upside down, just as I want to do a bottle tree. It's a southern thing, more southern than where I live right now, but and then there's Julie the garden angel, and I just set that little bunny rabbit there. This is my winter sowing attempts. I've got marigolds, chamomile, coreopsis. Oh, I can't remember what all I have planted, but I haven't checked on them. I'm hoping they don't germinate this week because, yeah, there's the coreopsis. And I'm hoping the warm weather does not cause them to germinate this week. But they definitely got plenty of water with the snow and the rain. And there's the chamomile. So I've got my little name tags in there. And if you don't know about winter sowing, there's plenty of YouTube videos on it. And I joined a Facebook group about winter sowing. I don't somehow accidentally cut myself off, but anyway, I had joined a Facebook group about winter sowing and been learning from them. I do not think my variegated holly has survived. We're right on the cusp of what zone it likes to be in, and so it may not have liked the extreme cold we had. We had unusually low temperatures last week. We had, I know one day it was -5 degrees with a feels like -15, which was not fun at all. So anyway, this is, let me step back here without falling down the hill. This area here has just been the bane of my existence with trying to garden plan. I want to put the veggie garden in this 5x10, 10x8 section. It's 10 feet across the back. It's 5 feet out to the corner of this deck post, and then this bed's coming out another 3 feet, so 8 feet by 10 feet if I do that entire thing there, which I probably will. I probably will cut off the flower garden here, because what I think I have decided to do is try to level this area out, which means we'll have to raise the fence line so that our dogs and foster dogs cannot jump the fence. But I think that's going to be the best thing to do. Just have this whole area, an 8x10 area, raised and leveled out, and that be my veggie garden. And I did take note when the snow melted. This is one of the very first areas where the snow melted, so that is a good place for a garden because it does get plenty of sun. It gets plenty of sun now in the winter. It'll get even more sun in the summer, especially with this tree behind me gone with nothing shading it. This little bench here is a storage, and I got that from my mother. We're gonna put some more lattice or some fencing down here so I can raise that up to close that opening there. And then that bench is gonna go in front of there because that'll act as a garden bench and tool fertilizer storage, because I need tool and fertilizer storage. And we're still going to move the chicken coop over here for storage, but this will be like really close to the vegetables and stuff. So what I'm hoping to do right now, and everything's subject to change because I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm learning as I go. And I'm, if y'all following along, hopefully, y'all can give some advice, some helpful hints, or just, be entertained by my inexperience and indecisiveness. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. But I do hope to level this out to where there's not such a slope. So this would be like an entire, like I said, 8x10 level area. Have the storage bench there. Have an L-shaped garden bed against the fence. And then out here, I did buy a Vigo garden bed. It's only the 11-inch high one. It was on clearance at Menards. I bought 3 and I took the other 2 back because I decided 11 inches just really wasn't deep enough for some of the stuff I want to grow. So anyway, when leveling this out, these beds will be plenty deep along these 2 sides here. And then once it's leveled out, I'll have, and I'm going to do the Vigo garden bed in the 42x42 configuration. And I'll probably do like radishes, green onions, shallow rooted stuff in that part, and then I can do the deeper rooted stuff and the climbing stuff along the fence. So that's the plan as of today. February 26th. Always, always, always subject to change because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm indecisive. And the thought of moving all these concrete blocks is daunting and body ache inducing. But anyway, so and then I've started planning, before I've even gotten these garden beds finished, as I do, before I even get any garden bed completed, I start planning another garden. So let's go look at another corner of the yard. Okay, the dogs were losing their mind. We just had an Amazon delivery. I haven't ordered anything. So either my husband ordered some stuff or my sister did. My sister has been here since Thursday. We've been quilting. And I'm in the shade, trying to get out of the shade. But anyway, this corner here, I think I may have showed y'all before. There's yuccas on this side of the fence. There's yuccas on the other side of the fence. But over in this corner here, it's going to be our St. Francis garden. I got a St. Francis statue. He's in the garage right now. And then there's somebody's trash outside the fence. I'm going to have to go get that. We're going to trim all these trees outside the fence. Clear up all this mess over here so that this is not a shaded area. This will be a sunny area. We got 3 free dogwood saplings, sticks, at the Lawn and Garden Show that we went to on Saturday. The Missouri Department of Conservation was there. And they were giving away serviceberry and eastern redbud. Yeah, redbud. Saplings. And the serviceberries were all gone. But since it was my sister, my husband, myself, we each got a redbud sapling. So I've got 3. So I would put like one in the corner. And then one out this way. And one out this way. And then make this area. We have ashes of 3 of our pets. 1 of our cats. And 2 of our dogs. And we would like to bury their cremains in this garden and put up the St. Francis statue and some other, pretty flowers and stuff. And then we have right now all our dogs now are about 6 years old. We have 3 dogs. They're all about 6 years old, some in better health than others. But, and we do foster, and sometimes we like to foster older dogs. And if they're, and if we, act as hospice for them, if they're very old and very infirm and they pass in our care, then we do have them cremated. And so this would just be a place to bring their ashes and scatter them. And in this valley down here, I would really, 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 because that's a very low point in our land. And it does stay kind of boggy for a while after rains and stuff. And I'd love to have a willow down there eventually. This white pine that we still haven't planted, I want to plant down there. I have lots of plans and dreams and stuff I'd like to do. It's just a matter of having the energy to do it. I'm retired now, so I have the time. It's just, finding the energy and the planning and the trying to make decisions. For me, making decisions is hard, and I'm sorry I don't have anything better for y'all to look at. There's my shadow, tripping over branches and roots and stuff. I am most excited, though, after these trees come out, my husband is going to get a stump grinder, and he's going to grind out the stumps of the 2 big trees were coming down, and he's going to come through here, and he's going to grind out all of this root stuff that tries to kill me every time I try to come out in the yard with the dogs. The dogs can run and play, but I can't really walk out here around with them too much because it's dangerous. I got to get all this rock picked up still. I'll be using a lot of that to help level out the concrete blocks that I put around the edge of the 8x10 veggie garden to what did I say I was going to do? To level that out, to level that slope out. I'll be using this gravel to put under the concrete blocks as I stack them to make a level area to fill with dirt. So anyway, that's about all I have. I know everything's dry and gross. It's beautiful outside today. I think it's 60 something degrees already at whatever time it is in the morning. I don't think it's even 10 o'clock yet. No, it's 9:30 because my alarm went off for my 9:30 medications. When you're old and you have to set alarms for everything to remind you to do stuff because you just can't remember things. So anyway, so thank you for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe, and y'all come back.